Luckily, the Axis is giving them bigger fish to fry right now. Go, 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 go! Push, push, push! Shoot him! If we take Monterey, we're denying them a lot of supplies. That's one of the only urban centers left that they control in old Mexico. Alright, get in there. Get in there before they could reinforce it.
Go!
Get in there! Live to win till you die. There we go. Alright. Singing Live to Win always, it actually gives you a 30% combat boost to all units in Hearts of Iron 4. Most people don't know that.
Copperhead's saying that now he only has Japan to worry about, and island hopping is very weird.
Yeah, the mechanics for island hopping in this game could use a lot of work. Axis is calling more of their new allies into the war against us. All right, so they're gonna be like definitely lower on supply now that we've taken their last urban center. Okay, Chihuahua is still a thing.
Chihuahua.
But as you can see, we're pushing forward a lot easier now that we've seized those supplies and denied them those supplies. We just really need to capture some steel soon. What would have been a smarter option for this playthrough would be to not attack Venezuela yet at the time that we did. Just leave them be, basically, so we could stay on good terms with the Axis and continue to trade with the Axis. But of course, we also didn't know that the Soviet Union was gonna fall, because that's not something that usually happens. So we didn't really have a good way of knowing how that was gonna go down. Still doing fine on manpower. Like, we're not going to need to go to a stricter manpower law for a long time. We're not losing hardly any now that we finally ended that quagmire in Trinidad.
Ooh,
oh, they left a hole!
Changing.
Did they leave a hole?
Ooh.
If they're retreating there, that might mess us up, but if they left a hole in their lines... Okay, yeah, they're retreating to fill it in, but we might still be able to exploit it.
How hard do you think it's going to be to battle the U.S. entirely?
It's not going to be easy, but the thing is, as long as we keep pushing forward, the more territory we take from the U.S., the more we're whittling down their resource advantage. So, I think if we can continue to do what we're doing now and push forward, you know, slowly and carefully, we'll eventually overtake them in terms of control of resources. And yes. We're just going to collapse their whole line sideways here. Who do I have in reserves? You guys, you guys.
This is getting exciting.
Don't give them way out. This is where having some motorized would be really nice, but take what you can get. Oh, they're counterattacking. That's smart. If they can push us back in, we lose this opportunity for a really strong flanking strike. Just got to get reinforcements up there.
Whoop.
All right, attack, attack, attack. Yeah, that's exactly what I want you guys doing.
Uh-oh.
Ah, they pushed us back. They pushed us back, but then our reinforcements immediately pushed them back. So we're going to take it back in just a second. The thing is, they can retreat into the U.S., so we can't really cut them off and destroy them, but, yeah. No, don't retreat over there. He's retreating directly into the enemy line. I think he just got overrun by being stupid. Liberia has capitulated. So... UK has a small foothold in Africa, as does... Is that the Netherlands? Oh, that's Nationalist Spain. Yeah, so France is still taking the initiative in Africa, even though the Axis own most of it. They're actually taking more territory. They're not losing any. So, come on, we just got to shore this up, push them back across the river. How close is Mexico to capitulating? If we can get Mexico to capitulate at the right time, we might be able to pull a lightning strike and surround a lot of U.S. forces and take them out all at once. Push the initiative. Oh, I don't know. It's MacArthur. I don't know if we can break that line in time to cut them off. An issue you might sometimes run into when fighting the United States is Douglas MacArthur. He's been described in history books as pretty good at war, and not a guy you want to meet in a dark alley. Just everybody attack. The man in the back says everyone attack. That turned into a ballroom blitz. That's the story of World War II in a nutshell. They keep retaking this province from over here. Oh, they took it. It's their armor that's doing it. That kind of makes sense, actually. Yeah, this is a battle line with a lot of salients. Alright, we got our good battleships. Let's get better landing craft. I know there's no divisions in basic training. We don't have any guns.
So when you take over a country, you get to take over their armies and whatnot, so it adds to your stats?
We don't take over their armies, but we take over their resources.
Okay.
Which is the more important part. Also, I should make sure that our occupation rules for Mexico are set.
Casey. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just putting everything on gentle occupation for now, so we won't get as much production from them, but they won't mess up our infrastructure so much with rebel activity. Trying to see if there's anywhere that we can exploit, get better military factories. Is this where our capital is? Yeah, we should probably build up our infrastructure there. We just want clear supply lines all the way to the front. We have a lot of factories. We just don't have the resources to run them efficiently. Awesome. Let's see. So we don't need tactical bombers. Air support plus 20. Ground support plus 20. That's what we need most right now. Every one of these air doctrines we research is going to give us a distinct compounding advantage. Yeah, we're about to push them back. Well, we were about to push him back. Ah! This province is turning out to be the toughest province to hold. Right here. Well, the rate at which we are burning infantry equipment has slowed down. We're not inching our way back towards the positive in any way, shape, or form, but we are not losing it as quickly as we were. Yeah, see, they keep trying to counterattack us in this one province. Air war, we're still winning decisively. We're all fighting heavily out of supply, it looks like. I wonder if I can cut off these flankers. Yeah, it's getting tough. Tough to make progress. I want to keep up the attack. Alright, we have a naval invasion warning.
Canada.
The Canadians
Hey.
are trying to send... So let's take... Which army is this? And I'm going to assign them a garrison order right here. I know I'm leaving the South American coast undefended, but if we get to a point where we're having to repel multi-pronged naval invasions, we don't really have the resources to do anything about it, so we're just going to do what we can while we can.